The signs of normal play in dogs. Just as children practice games that mimic chores observed in adults, like cooking, playing doctor, puppies and dogs often play in ways that include the enactment of hunting moves such as stalking, chasing, and pouncing. On top of hunting moves, dogs may also borrow behaviors from other facets of life, and therefore you may see elements of fighting behaviors, fleeing behaviors, and even courtship behaviors in the mix of a dog's play behavior repertoire. With all these often serious behaviors added into the mix, one may wonder, how in the world do dogs not end up fighting all the time, considering the potentially antagonist and easy to misinterpret nature of growling, snarling, jaw sparring, biting, body slamming, pinning down, and mounting? Turns out, dogs with good social skills incorporate several elements that are meant to be easily read and interpreted by the dogs they play with, following several signs of healthy normal play behavior in dogs. Meta signals. Good dog play involves dogs who are having fun and look forward to the interaction. In order to emphasize friendly interactions, dogs utilize what is known as meta-communication, simply a form of communication that implies non-threatening behaviors. This term was often utilized by anthropologist Gregory Bateson, who referred to it as communication about communication. Dogs with good social skills use meta-communication during play to send a message that what they are doing, no matter how rough it may seem, is not to be taken seriously. Since dogs can't talk, they'll rely on body language to give out what is referred to as meta-signals, important signals used for meta-communication. The most popular meta-signal used in dogs is the partial or full play bow, which informs dogs this is just play, anything that follows is not to be taken seriously. Other signals denoting an intent to play include play faces, wild eye, grinning expressions, open mouths, deceiving movements, and overall bouncy body language with rocking chair gaits. Role reversals. On top of the use of meta-signals, good dog play also encompasses several fun role reversals. What are role reversals in dog play, and how are they carried out? Role reversals, as the name implies, involve dogs taking turns and taking different roles. For example, the playful chaser shifts soon into being the one chased. The playful biter shifts into the one being bitten. Dogs on top end up being on the bottom, and so forth. But what is the purpose of role reversal in dog play? Role reversals in dog play apparently are just another way to further prove the non-antagonistic function of play. Player is fair game, where there are no winners or losers. Each player this way gets a taste of several different roles that provide different emotions, with the result of no hard feelings among the dogs. Self-handicapping. In order for dogs not to injure themselves during play, causing physical or emotional scars, they must to a great extent inhibit to restrain themselves. They often do this through bite inhibition and control of their speed and movements. On top of this, when there are inequalities among the playing parties, such as one dog being larger, stronger, and healthier, dogs must fine-tune their playing styles and make several adjustments so not to hurt a playmate that is disadvantaged in some way. The technical term for such inhibition is self-handicapping. This is often an endearing trait that many dog owners witness when their large dogs play with smaller dogs or puppies. You might see these large dogs put themselves in disadvantageous positions or situations, such as lowering their bodies or staying in a vulnerable belly-up position, or perhaps they may tug more gently when playing with a dog that's half their size. The purpose for this is likely to create equality, but not in a way to infer that dogs have the cognitive ability of understanding a sense of fairness and equality per se, but more likely because by engaging in role reversals and self-handicapping, dogs can show their playful intent without intimidating the smaller opponent, and therefore this keeps the game going. Refreshing pauses. As dogs play, you may notice that dogs may take several very brief pauses. These momentary pauses may range between very brief split seconds to slightly longer timeouts. The shorter pauses seem to allow dogs a few seconds to gain a moment of reflection as they think about their next move before shortly resuming play again. It's almost as if their brains come to a temporary halt and start buffering before going to the next round. The other dog may entice their playmate to resume play by carrying out a partial playball or a deceitful move. The longer pauses, on the other hand, seem to allow both parties to simply take a breath of fresh air and recharge their strength. When one dog disengages, it's a good sign when the other dog pauses as well, although just for a brief time. In any case, pauses during dog play are good and a sign of healthy, normal dog play. Coming back for more. Sometimes dog play may not show the clear-cut signs of healthy, normal play, and dog owners may wonder whether their dogs are truly having fun or not. It does happen occasionally that some dogs appear to get stuck in a habit or pattern of behavior where one dog appears to be often chased or pinned repeatedly without engaging much in the healthy role reversal discussed a few paragraphs above. In this case, how can one determine whether this is healthy, normal dog play? There is one easy way to find out whether the victim dog is feeling intimidated and not comfortable in a specific play session. All it takes is to get a hold of the instigator for a few seconds and observe the victim's behavior. Does she seem relieved and try to leave, or is she just looking for her playmate and tries to re-engage him in play? If the latter takes place, most likely she enjoys this type of play and is just coming back for more. As seen, this easy strategy can help provide the answer. Please like us and subscribe for more fascinating dog discoveries.